in for Nembhard. And a change for the Hawks. Alexander Walker's checked in. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Alexander Walker and Risache fill out the perimeter. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Gay in at the four-man position. And reaching the NBA, a lifelong dream for MP. He's put in the work to get here. Spent a season in France playing for Paris FC to develop his skills.
And what better place to develop your skills than with Paris FC? Over the last decade, a ton of great French prospects have gotten their start there, and maybe MP might be the first American to jumpstart his career with them.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy. Your expectations are low, and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
And here's MP from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Porzingis with a screen on McConnell. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Porzingis for three. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
The three is up. Again, MP missing.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
The Hawks leading. Pass to Alexander Walker. It's stolen by Halliburton. In transition, here come the Pacers. And here's MP from outside. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Outside Young. Fires the three. Can't hit that one. What if it goes? That shot missing. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Hawks. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Newell. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Houston in at the small forward position. MP no good. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Okongwu. Fires from deep. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Here's Houston. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Kennard for three. On target from range. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. And more we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalance any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Daniels outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rizachet. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
He's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Halliburton, good.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
Pass to Houston. Outside Young. And here's Daniels. Outside Rizachet. Okongwu, a screen on Halliburton. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Daniels. The kick out to Young. Daniels outside. Pass to Okongwu. There's Young with the three. And it's MP with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Stolen by Young. Here's Houston. Nesmith covering. Okongwu has the open look. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
I just love the ball movement.
Pacers trail by 13. It's stolen by Okongwu. Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
Well, he's really connected and he has great instincts. It's almost like he can sniff out a story better than anyone.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Atlanta also making some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Gay subbed in for Houston. Young from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Young's got 7 points.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And here's MP from outside. No good. He's shooting only 3 for 10 so far. Halliburton against Young. There's 31 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Outside Rizachet. And the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 16. Toppin passes to MP. Now here's Halliburton. From deep, MP. MP drills the 3.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Atlanta on top. They lead by 13. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey everybody, Shaq, do you know what time it is? Nope. It's time to check out the early season NBA power rankings.
I think for the Pacers, they are hurting. What's that saying? It's always darkest before the dawn? Well, it must be in the middle of the night over there because it's dark. It's real dark right now.
Yeah, time for somebody to light a spark for them.
Spark? They need a flamethrower, Ernie.
My bad. Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Pacers.
Well, they aren't defending the perimeter. Those shooters are loading up with confidence.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. MP's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Matherin. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nimhart. Atlanta also making some changes. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Kennard in for Young. Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your offseason is shorter. And then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's MP in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the fourth seed in the East, B.A., and with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Takes the three, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Shepard. MP's got 18 points in the game. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Porzingis. The Pacers pull it in.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
From deep, MP. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis sets a screen to the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
That free throw good from Porzingis. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
And here's MP from outside. Again, MP missing. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Hawks ahead, up 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. We've got Luke Kennard. He's out there with Trae Young. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Okongwu. And it's Dante in at the 4. Atlanta leading by 5. Alexander Walker with it. Picked up by Neesmith. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Siakam outside. To the inside. MP hammers it down.
Well, it's smart that MP didn't settle for a layup. This young man hammered it down with confidence.
The Hawks shooting 56% today. Inside, here's Dante. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Halliburton's checked in for Neesmith. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Gay's checked in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Halliburton outside. Pass to MP. And here's Siakam. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Gay misses the three. Pacers trail by 7. MP outside. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by the Hawks. Alexander Walker's got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
There's Young with the three. Nope. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Okongwu. Young outside. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Oh, the catch and finish!
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Coach. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long.
All right, MP. How does it feel to know the first 10,000 fans in the arena tonight will be getting a bobblehead?
MP's about to tear it up.
In the middle, 7-1, number 32, Jay Huff. At forward, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. Backyard, 6'4".
Well, the season just started, GA. We have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
He's checked in for the Pacers. We know MP never misses a chance to show up for his team's fans. And this season, he's going the extra mile by committing to winning every home game he plays in. That's a pretty bold objective.
And I have to respect MP's attitude. Taking aim at such an ambitious goal, being rock solid at home, is going to take a lot of focus and hard work from this squad. But if anyone can lead them to being one of the more dominant home teams around, it's MP.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Turner is out there with Portis, and it's Anthony in the point. Now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
I asked MP how they'd be approaching home games this season, and he said, I told my guys, we have to do better this year, period. When the game is in our house, we owe it to our fans to win it. Guys, I can get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy stop on the road for anyone.
Thanks. MP always working for his fans, always working for the people. And front and center on the latest issue of Time Magazine, who other than MP?
And he's been making headlines, turning pages and turning heads. And the story just about writes itself.
Siakam sets a screen for MP. And he's good on the three ball. MP's got 6 points.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. MP, good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Anthony, 6 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. Misses off the right iron.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And Anthony has no off switch, which I like. He's adept at attacking defenses and drawing fouls.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
That's good from Anthony.
You got to respect Cole Anthony's workmanlike approach to the game. He's out there to do his job and get results and not focused on putting on a big show.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling is a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.